going to a show, maybe. Some kind of show. A musical performance type of thing. A movie. Maybe one of those gatherings where one person at a time gets on stage and tells a story into a microphone. Even could be just a museum of some sort. In the evening, the light diffuse and warm. A lot of polished stone. Warm but not hot. Cool but not wet. The atmosphere close, kind, but unnoticeable. Early enough in the evening that there could be time for food afterwards. If it feels like something to eat, would be nice. Not too heavy. It's fall, or it's winter. The unadulterated and unconditioned air is cool all the way to cold. It is brisk all the way to bracing. It is not stacked, however, with unmanageable pilings of snow. It is certainly not featuring dirty old snow that has been fallen for days, weeks, months even. Rotten, exhausted snow. Snow that is more soot and sigh than perfect, unique flake. No. Though cool to cold, yes. A sky going dim, but not yet dark. Deep, navy blue. Indigo. Not yet purple, but hinting at it. Black, still an hour away. Maybe an hour and 45. No noticeable stars yet. Not easily noticeable. You would have to actually look, not just glance. You'd have to actually see, not just look. It is possible and acceptable for the sky to be clear, as it always is, but up beyond a layering of cloud. Multitudes of gray. Clear sky is always clear, but behind clouds. Yes, this would be okay. A swaddling of sorts, an insulating. And that is what it really is about. Insulating. An insulating coat. It isn't so cold where you live. It is mostly wet. There aren't really many things to do, places to go in an evening where you live. There isn't a person with indigo or heather gray woolen leggings and black or burgundy clogs where you live. Or, of course there are, but you don't know any of them. Not in a way that would allow you to be with them, as you and they both wear an insulating coat. Maybe it is full of the feathers of a bird. Maybe it is full of the fibers from a sheep. Maybe it is made from the synthetic fibers that don't lose loft when they get damp, that keep their warmth even when wet. Fibers we have made in some kind of lab and factory. Synthetic would make more sense in your current life, in your current place. There in the green damp, the black damp, the gray damp. The ocean froths white and then swallows itself. There, where you are, where the synthetic would make more sense, where the damp does not defeat the possibility of a lofty warmth. But it's possible, at some point, sometime, you might be somewhere with large stone and or brick buildings, and a person who walks with you, sometimes hand in hand, their hand held pressed, interlaced together with your hand, the staccato of footfall on footpath, sidewalk, cobble and cement and gravel and pavement, maybe a slight crunch from salt or from frost, maybe the ground strewn with fallen leaves. They can be slippery, these leaves, so take care, you think. Hold on to each other, you think. Swing your arms at your side to maintain balance, to flush lymph, to keep yourself afloat. So you think yourself in need of an insulating coat. So you look at insulating coats. So you think of you and of them whoever they are, wherever you are. It doesn't matter, and of course it is of the utmost of importance, just as you don't matter, and there is nothing that can matter more. All of it is like this, the not mattering, swaddled, interlaced, held together, embraced with the mattering, the inconsequentialness and the gravity, the weight, the meaning, the importance. The body releases little puffs of heat. The insulation traps it, holds it close, keeps you warm. You need an insulating coat to keep you warm. So when you are with them, and they are with you and they both matter, there in the large, close, warm, stone, cool, diffuse rooms, you can feel comfortable. You can feel calm. You can know that you do not really know. And this is terrifying. And this is so utterly commonplace. And you can breathe into your chest so it rises and gives you that feeling of completion and contentment. And you notice they look over at you, noticing your deep breath, checking on you. So you look over at them, and both of you smile and interlace and squeeze and warmth